So folks, there comes the escort vehicle of the president. Is just arriving here, and so we are here. In a moment the president will arrive here. We see entourage of the president. They just disembark their vehicle. We see the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Director Eugene Lamin Fagon. Yes. So this is it to the presidential motorcade. They are arriving, and you can hear the cheering for the president as he arrives here this wonderful morning outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. So we are here. Even those who are doing a job in the building are also cheering to the arrival of His Excellency Joseph Boakai here. So the president, official motorcade, flips in and gradually moves in. The president is expected to disembark the vehicle, at which time he will greet officials of the Liberia Broadcasting System led by the Director General Eugene Lamin Fagon. And as you can see on your screen here comes the president, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, who is expected to disembark his official motorcade here on the grounds of the Liberia Broadcasting System outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. And you can see the EPS officers are ensuring that the system enabling secure environment for the president. Here comes the president. Here comes the president in the blue.
Giving handshake to the director now. The Director General.
Is now greeting the Director General and the Chinese embassy. You can hear the cheering and building in the back. And the president is greeting officials, the Chinese delegation, including the Liberia Broadcasting System. Making our way into the facility. You can see the contractors jubilating, singing Lema Bwaka Bene. So this is it here outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. His Excellency Joseph Boakai. He has been given PPE, helmet, and you can hear the cheering at the back. The Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System. So this is it. So we are currently into the facility. You can see the Excellency. So see the building. So we are currently inside the building where the president is making his way. Here comes the president, and this is a huge structure being constructed here. Here comes.
I'll hold it.
All of our radio stuff, including so this one is just a sample of everything we have. 4 of these upstairs, and we'll have a little downstairs. So apart from that, we have if you go to the next part of the building, they build a very big reservoir just for only water. In case of fire, there's fire incident, this and that. That whole storage is filled with what we call 15,000 gallons of water. Storage in case of fire. So it was splendid building. We started doing the already. So looking at the time in October, September, we are very hopeful that this complex will be complete. I'm ready for you to say it.
As I said, this is a sample. This is the glass of what we see in the ceiling. So this is where all the events and stuff will be. And this is where the interviews and stuff will be conducted. So in real time, you can leave from studio 1, you can be in studio 2 holding an interview, another person can be waiting in studio 3, another person can be in studio 4, so as we switch from here. So it's a morning complex. We'll have OB facilities, we're expecting to have an OB truck. As a matter of fact, the OB truck is here. The OB truck is already here. So from this building, we will let you look at the outside of the building. We'll go to where they're doing the tower already. Install everything on the top. They're also giving us content. And besides that, they install all their equipment. Work in teams. Now we had one 10,000 watt transmitter. All of what you see this country has been using is like 1.5 transmitter. But the Chinese repaired the 10,000 watt transmitter that we had, and they're bringing in another 10,000 watt, which is capable of taking any information out of here, dissemination-wise, to parts of Sierra Leone, parts of Cote d'Ivoire, parts of Guinea. We'll take over the country as we are now, but we're using small relays in the counties. But when we install the 10,000 watt transmitter, it will just take us the whole country. We're using 500 kVA right now, outside there, given to us when you came by LEC. We've rated them. The Chinese has asked us to get 1 megawatt, and we're in talks with them, and hopefully they are going to do that according to the new managing director. So this is the building that you broke grounds for. Because of time, we're giving you a sample. All of what you see here is what is replicated up there. All around the places is the same thing. And then it will be well furnished, and I can assure you state-of-the-art equipment will be brought in by the Chinese. We've already seen our OB van. It's here already well structured and well furnished for whatever purpose we want to use it for. So we'll take you on the outside of the building. They've already constructed where the 1 meg is supposed to be.
So that was the voice of Director General Eugene Lami Facon briefing the president about the capacity of this infrastructure being done here, a giant multi-million-dollar broadcasting complex being conducted by the Liberia broadcasting system. The president is walking through the building, through several rooms and several adjacent construction sites. So this building is completely huge. As you can see from the outlook, we hear the cheering, the shouting, the So this is it. Welcome. If you are just joining us, this is DN News, and we are coming to you live outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. So the Greece delegation.
Thank you. Mr. President, are you impressed with the level of work so far? Mr. President, are you impressed?
Yes,
So the president will address this. So you can hear the crowd, you can hear the crowd shouting, hailing the president. Here we are. You hear the shouting, the yelling, the hailing of the president in the back by contractors. So Rams were broken last year for the construction of this multi-million-dollar facility here at LBS, and today the structure has been erected and the president is doing inspection. As we have gathered that the structure is about 90% completed, and in a moment
With the president. So we're making our way into the building. Making our way now
into the main building, into the main building of the
theater. You all know the name of LBS theater, which is now on the renovation.
So
appreciation of particular infrastructure. Giant size hall theater that is being worked on here at LBS. So let's give you an appreciation of what it looks like.
this is it. Wonderful theater, huge theater, been done by the president. So this is quite incredible. Modern state of the art facility.
We did some painting work and some reconditioning since we took over. As a matter of fact, if you can push back journalists, please move. I want him to see the stage over there. We constructed this stage When I paid you a visit, you said you would like to talk to the young people of this country. You would like to bring the program called Changing the Tune. So we structure it in the way we constructed the stage, talent and everything. If you go in there, we're going to have a curtain here. Most of the camera people will be behind the glass you see over there. They will be hanging also from up there. So we'll be broadcasting to the whole country as well as 54 countries in Africa by way of multi-TV and also SATCOM. All right. In there will be where you will come from. The curtains will be June. When you walk up those stairs and take your seat, there will be live audiences here. People will be seated. I'll be charging smarty. Because and then we'll also have advertisement sponsors, because once you have a show here, this is going to give us some money. Once you have that show live, you'll be coming from back there, or bathroom, everything being done back there, holding area for you, everything, so that it will not be you alone, but every month when you come to have that program here, we'll have people who come in to watch the program live, as well as those around the world watching it live by way of media. So this is the place. We are constrained a little bit because most of our finances we intend to use for this place has been used to pay contractors that you've already given us money for. We'll show that to you. You gave us money last year in the budget to augment our force to about 265. The money was never utilized because there were bottlenecks. This year we've gone 6 months. Your Excellency, every month our record will show you that we pay $15,000 to contractors. Had it not been that weight on us, you would have been talking to this country and this studio would have been ready. But we cannot let these people go. We met them here. They were not on the payroll, so we had to bring them in. We've been paying them for 1.5 years now, whereas the money the government gave us is there. So we hope that will change with your visit here, because we'll provide you with the records that the money you gave us since last year is there. The one you gave us this year is there. We only need to utilize it so that we can hold back that money and use it to do better than we are doing even now. So we'll take you to the language place quickly.
So we're going to the language.
Please, media people, hold on.
So we going to the language. So the theater has been seen. This is the language. The facility is small, and so only the president and entourage will be allowed in the room. Then therefore the language announcers, part of the vernacular and local dialects, they are already in. The president is moving in. So if you are joining us, welcome. This is DN News. We're live here from the Liberia Broadcasting System. So we hear the dancing and shouting and moving across. So this is it. Welcome. This is DN News Liberia. We're coming to you outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia, where the president, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, is currently inspecting the facilities under construction by the Chinese government, particularly the broadcasting house or complex of the Liberia broadcasting system, which worth more than 50 million United States dollars, is being done under the leadership of Eugene Lamin Fagon, who is the Director General of the state-run media house here in Liberia. DN News, and we are coming to you. This is an incredible occasion for the people of Liberia, that when completed, the television services of the LBS will cover the entire country and beyond. So the president is currently in the language announcer broadcasting studio. When he leaves the studio, he will come over to inspect the tower built by the Chinese. This is completely huge. This is an iconic structure being done here outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. And community dwellers, marketers from the ELWA Junction Market, they are gathered outside to say thank you to the president. They have been shouting, been hailing the president for his arrival here. So in a moment, the president will come out, and after which time we will make our way to the formal gathering where the president gonna speak to the Liberian people. So let's see how this plays out. Here comes the president, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia. President is coming through. Here you see the tower.
So I guess His Excellency is going to visit the new list.
So the president is moving to the canteen. The newly constructed canteen by the So this is the canteen. This is the newly constructed canteen. Well furbished, and you can see the appearance of this place. The place is oozing. So welcome if you are just joining us. DN News coming to you live from outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. Here comes the President of the Republic of Liberia.
Like I said, we continue to provide some services. We charge very minimally $300 for full year NIA, 300 LD compared to the 1,000, 1,002. We eat the same kind of food. It's because at LBS we subsidize the canteen so that our workers can have food to eat. Now on this canteen, you will not believe this is the canteen you're looking at. But within the next 3 months, God's willing, by the time you take this road from almost up to 15,000, we have a clinic. It's right behind this wall. We're going to show you the tower from right here, this angle. You'll be looking at the tower. And that's the last place we'd like for you to look at in the back. We're going to have a mini clinic there where they do their blood pressure, check their sugar, and if they have a headache, they can have some medication to take. We're going to hire a nurse here to be able to. So a healthy work environment will give you efficiency and effectiveness, and that's our vision. So we talk to the Chinese and they build this for us. Of course, we have to put everything in it, the air condition, the televisions, the seating. We had to do some extra touches to it, but it was worth our time, sir. It was worth our effort. So this is where our workers eat now in this modern era. We want to offer you, if you will accept, anything of your choice is on me. So please make a way that His Excellency. The final thing will be right on the seat next to the wall.
So this is it. Welcome. DN News coming to you outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. And we are here bringing you this live coverage where the president is currently inspecting the facilities of the Liberia broadcasting system. And here we are. The president is making his way to inspect some of the other facility, new ones being built here.
Tico, isso?
So a mini clinic being constructed, for the workers union. A mini clinic being constructed. So welcome. This is DN News outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia, where His Excellency Joseph Boakai is currently inspecting the entire facility of the Liberia broadcasting system, particularly the structure under construction by the Chinese here, a multi-million-dollar broadcasting complex being done for the country and citizens. The president and interaction here inspected the facility in a couple of areas, and now he's at the canteen, which is attached to the clinic, a mini clinic that will also bring dignity to the workforce here at the Liberia broadcasting system, first of its kind here. The canteen refurbished. So welcome. So we will take you through and return to the podium where the program is expected to take place, and speeches will be made by His Excellency Joseph Boakai and the management team of the Liberia Broadcasting System, LBS. We will move closely. We will move closely to. So don't go away. Keep sharing this live here from the Liberia Broadcasting System, LBS compound outside of the nation's capital. An official ceremony will soon take place. An official ceremony is expected to take place. The official ceremony is expected to take place. So welcome, this is DN News. You can see the Chinese delegation. The program will soon get on the way. Let's see. The president is making his way upstairs. This time around to see the studio, but I don't think that we didn't see what's gonna happen. The president and Indaraj are now making their way where speeches are expected to be made. This is an incredible sight. If you are just joining us, welcome. So welcome, this is DN News outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. We are here bringing you live the inspection of the refurbished, newly constructed broadcasting complex of the Liberia broadcasting system being done by the People's Republic of China. It's a gift to the Republic of Liberia. You see President Joseph Boakai, LBS chatting, laughing about this. In a moment from now, the activities here will start.
Good morning to all. No secret. No secret. No secret. You see me carry him outside in my office? Everything started from here, everything happened outside here? And I'm sorry for yourself? Okay. Mr. President, from our tour is very proud of your work. But I am me coming to talk for the president. But the only thing I can say is why y'all wanted me to tell the president that I will tell him in 2 minutes. And I hear? Yes. Mr. President, most of the people you see here are contractors. Last year, you put money in the budget for us to hire the people. Say last year they not hire them, Mr. President. Allah? No. This year again, we go 6 months. Every month we can pay 15,000. I'm talking about our friend in LRA. The taxes part we can't delay. If I say they want to pay the process. Allah? No. All the people here on radio, on TV, that contractor, me I won't lie. So contractor then we mayor. But we gotta keep the system running. So, and now that we're begging for budgetary increasement, we don't say they must increase our budget. NIA? Yes. We say the money that you get already, they must please use it to pay our people. And we get the money? Yes. And the president get it all? Yes. Last year, they don't pay our people with it. This year, they're not paying our people with it. So they file in my hand. We're not adding no money. We're not begging for no money. The money what you get already, you say, hey, you have $10. Hire 10 people. Last year, they didn't let us hire the 10 people.
This year again, you can only see 10 hours. 6 months now pass. They don't want to use our money. That will only complain we get here today. NIA? Yes. Please, you have a list right here. Our own money. Please tell Joker, let him care our money that you gave us to pay our people. NIA? Yes. So we got a protocol now. We have a protocol card. Introduce the president protocol. Let him can tell you thank you. Hey, finish?
The voice of the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System. A very short and succinct remark by the
Director Liberia Broadcasting System, the Chinese Ambassador, distinguished LBS workers, distinguished government officials here present. At this time, I'm honored to present to you His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr., who will at this time make special remarks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please have your seats. The Director General, Ministers here present, Ambassador, our dear friend and the man who is behind all of this, and the workers here. I want to thank you, all of our visitors, people who are going to benefit from the work here. I want to say thank God today for bringing us here again after several months when we came here to do the groundbreaking. You know, we live in a country and we are here to tell the Liberian people that what we are here to do this time is to begin to set up a new country, new in the sense of what we would like this country to be. Give it a sense of direction, commitment, and that's what you people are doing. The sacrifices you're making to make things happen, we want to thank you for it. But in particular, I want to thank our Chinese partners for their commitment. They promised and they are delivering. We went to China, they recommitted themselves, and we see the rate at which the work is progressing. We are very grateful. But one of the ways to show gratitude to people is to use what they gave you properly. And your own contribution to help them achieve what they promised. And that's what you are doing. I know a lot of you for a long time didn't have anything to do and things are still difficult. But we want to appreciate your commitment, your dedication. Sometime what we are. We are dialect people. So that's who they represent, and that's what the country is about. We want everybody to hear their people speak. You don't know what we accrue to what we're doing today. I take a small example that you will contribute to the budget through the dialect. The people in the market, they handle our local currency. By the time you look, it's mutilated, and we have to replace it. They will teach them how to handle it. They will teach them sanitation, even they don't know it. They will make them a part of this society. That's what we want to do. Bring the people on board so we all can understand that this is our background. That's where we are. It will unify us. It will help us to understand who we are, where we're going, and appreciate our country. So I want to thank you all generously. We are not making big promises. I want to say that if you want to see something work well, you have to contribute to it. Send you have made a sacrifice. We'll take your case to the right people and make sure that they listen. But everybody who has worked here, you've done it not for money, but for your country. And that is more important. And we are here to support you. That's why we're trying to do the best to put the right things into this country. Between now and 3-4 years, you'll be able to go to many parts of this country freely, on good roads, because your money is going to work to make sure that happens. Don't blame us when we start. People who want to do otherwise, when we start dealing with it, that's what we came for. That's what we came for. To assure the Liberian people that the poorest of the poor, that this country money belongs to them and we'll protect it. And you who don't believe it, you can carry the message any way you want to do it. We want to make Liberia proud and want to thank our partners who are working with us. We ask God's blessing upon you. Thank you for the heart you came with, the spirit with which the work has been done. We have Mr. Snyder here, former Director General of this place. All of us need to support what is happening. I like to be part of a country that makes me proud. Every good thing I see somewhere else, I say, I wish you were in Liberia. That's the spirit I have. And we hope we build that spirit. If we do that, we'll be even afraid to throw people in the street. We'll be afraid to litter the streets. We'll be proud of our country. And I know you are doing that together with us. God bless you. Thank you, DG. As always, you have my support. You have my support very much. Tell us, and we try to work with it within the system. Thank you again.
His Excellency Joseph Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, spoke very well, appreciating the Liberia broadcasting system for the level of work done here at the state-run media institution. The President is chatting with Chinese delegation, along with Eugene Lamin Fagon. We are still chatting. It's an incredible occasion here outside of the nation's capital. Yeah, President is.
So what does it say about your commitment to taking your government to the people?
It's not a talking issue. We need it every day. We talk about it. We want the Liberian people to become proud of their country, and that's the job that we are here to do. I've told you people over and again, I am not here for presidency. I'm here with a commitment to build a country that will represent for people. And for those who used to ask me, what is it you're going to do as president that you couldn't do as vice president? Tell them the race car is now on the racetrack. Yeah? And we're moving this country.
Mr. President, my name is Edward Tamba, and thank you for the support to the national broadcaster. I just heard the testimonies from the Director General. You have attached so much interest in the national broadcaster in radio and television. Why is that so, Mr. President?
Because I want the public to be informed. I want this country to be a country that will learn the truth. We hear too much garbage on social media. The truth come from here so that the Liberian people will know. And we are going to support that fully.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you so much.
So the voice of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai. A lot of things were said. A lot of things were said at this occasion. And one interesting part of this media interaction is that the president said those who think what he was going to do differently from the time he was vice president. He said that now the race car on the racetrack. So he's moving the country. In short, that's what the president said, that the country is on an irreversible path, and the president now moves into the vehicle to leave the scene, and it has been an interesting occasion here. We hope we can chat with the Chinese ambassador, the LBS Director General, Eugene Lamin Fagon. We're trying to get the Director General. So you can see the gathering. Very interesting gathering.
That they will help, to support our communication processes, and the construction of this complex will really mean well for the Liberian people. And as you listen to the president, he wants Liberians to know the actual story. And time has passed that we will support individual and not institution. The president is committed to supporting the national broadcaster so that everyone in Liberia can hear actually what's happening, not just hearing but seeing, because what we've learned that the work you all are doing on television, taking television to our people, so that people will not just say but they can see the workings of their government and they can interact with the president. This for the president is a very important move, and he's committed to doing that.
For not many presidents normally come to the national broadcaster, even though it's a government run thing. But this is the second time President Boakai is making a visit there in less than a year. If you sit with the president, what does he say about the media? What does he say about the national broadcaster specifically?
For a very long time, public institutions, especially radio, are used by politicians to control the narrative, to say this is what's happening or to come down on dissent. And this is a way in which the president wants to make sure he has an open government. There's one thing to say I'm having an open government, but it's another thing that the people themselves can be a part of that.
So the Chinese ambassador, we can chat with him.
The LBS to get new facilities.
Earlier, I was standing with you and the Director General, Mr. Honorable Eugene Fagon here, talked about training. You can't give me a brand new car or Ferrari and I don't know how to start it. Are there, what has China to offer when it comes to training to have Liberians that will handle this particular project? Because this is a state-of-the-art building.
Yes, this project is about a building, and of course it's not only a building, it's about empower our Liberia friends to get their capacity building. And there will be some new equipment, and of course the Chinese team will help them to get the new technologies.
Final question from me. We heard the President Xi, the last speaker, that Liberia-China relationship had now moved to a strategic level. What does that mean to the common Liberian watching? What strategic mean? Does it mean bread and butter issue? Will it put something on their table?
Yes, good question. Thank you. Thank you for asking. The strategic partnership not only means that both countries can cooperate on a number of issues internationally, but also this will bring tangible benefits to our Liberia friends. Say, during last year's FOCAC Beijing Summit, China provided treatment of the zero tariff for Liberia's products on 100% tariff lands. And this year, China expanded this treatment to all the African countries with diplomatic ties with China. So I think this will bring more tangible benefits to not only Liberia friends, but also to African peoples.
Ambassador Yin, my name is Anthony Williams from State Television. You are about to equip LBS with state-of-the-art equipment and television equipment. Are you also thinking of spending some money or making some investment in human capacity building, because the staffers here also have to get themselves familiarized with the brand new equipment that you are bringing to Liberia?
Thank you. Yes, and this is this building is for the LBS. And I think this not only covers the building, but also, there will be some training programs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador.
Can you have an interview with us, sir? Let's take a question.
Mr. DG, this is the second time the president is visiting you. You feel lucky, don't you?
I don't think I feel lucky. I think it's just his statesmanship in play, because when you give people a little work to do, you want to check on them periodically to make sure the work is being done. So that's why I always say this is big people government. When mature people get you work to do, later on they will check on you. Have you done this work? Have you done this? Have you done that? And what you see is statesman's craft in motion. He gave me a piece of job to do, and he came and broke grounds for the first phase, and now he came today to inspect the work, and he was extremely pleased, very excited, very happy. In fact, along the hallway he asked, have you people been working 24/7? These were the words of the president. He said, it appears that you people have been working from Sunday to Sunday, complete 24 hours a day. And I think that credit goes to the workers, that credit goes to the employees, because they themselves have kept this compound clean. They've worked so hard to make LBS what it is today. And we are proud to take our position as the #1 media entity in the nation. We're proud to take that position now.
Director General, I want you to break the news, because this project has gone more like 80, 85, 90%. Are we expecting it completed in the next few months?
Definitely this place will be ready for use. Hopefully by November, you will be in a complex that will be housing 7 studios. 7 studio. And instead of the 500 kVA, you will be using 1 meg. That's what you will be using. And we will have a 10,000 kilowatt transmitter broadcasting where people in Guinea, Sierra Leone, La Cote d'Ivoire can hear us.
You also made mention of the arrival in country, a brand new broadcast van, OB van for LBS. When do we expect to see that on display?
The van is in town, but it will be on display when it gets on display. We don't want our colleagues to say you guys are overfinanced. No, we're not overfinanced. We are workaholics. And when we set out to work, we work because that's what we're here for.
Mr. Fagon, the Chinese ambassador, I know we had an earlier conversation. You visited China and you looked in his face right now and you said, look, can I give us this kind of beautiful building without training? So far, only one person who is currently in China is undergoing training. To address the elephant in the room, you think, what are you looking at when it comes to training? Because you can have a beautiful car, nice one, a Ferrari, Bugatti. If you don't have a driver, that car is useless. What is it you want the Chinese people to do for you if they're watching us?
Right now, they're always watching. And you heard us share a joke, him and myself. What we joke about is I spoke at the Chinese graduation at the University of Liberia, the Confucius Institute. Right. And I said that the shoes the Chinese has given us has become small because we've grown beyond. And one of our deputies in China undergoing training, a lot more to follow. We got 3 months to go. They have a commitment to help us with training. We're looking forward to them training us. But the group that will come to install the equipment will begin the first phase of the training. So, but we're going to send people from here to China for training. It's just a matter of time. But they're not going to give us this new complex and not train our people to operate it. I can guarantee you that that is in the works. It's just that we're not ready to spill the beans. Not yet.
Mr. TG, you sound worried about the welfare of your people with the money being held by the CSA. You making direct mention about the CSA's boss, Mr. Boakai. You want to further emphasize on that?
No, I don't think Boakai is holding the money. I think Boakai have some stringent measures in place for hiring. Why it's true, you have to respect that. It's also true that the system needs to run. So by the end of this month, if these people are not hired, half of them will have to go and sit down. It wouldn't dampen our work, but it will cripple us sufficiently. The impact will be felt by the Liberian people. Last year, we had the budget that was approved. The money was given to us. The money was never utilized for the purpose intended. I want to make that explicitly clear. This year again, the same thing is happening. We've gone 6 months. For an entity like this to spend 15,000 United States dollars on paying contractors who have already been selected to be paid by government and the money made available, I cannot wrap my head around it. It makes no sense to me. So as a result, many of what we have to do, we have to table it, and everybody thinks we're performing beyond and above the expectation. But we can perform even better. Right now, we have vehicles that are down, even though they run around the city. But if we're paying $15,000 to contractors, we're capable of having pickup trucks, right? Running to the southeast, doing everything they're supposed to do. But we're kept down. So, again, we're appealing to Boakai. By the end of this month, we're hopeful that these people will be hired. It's our money. It has been given to us. It must be used for the purpose intended. Or else maybe, I don't know. Thank you very much.
So the voice of the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Eugene Lamin Fagon, elaborating on some of the issues May mentioned earlier on when the President, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, was here, and he reaffirmed his commitment to the development of Liberia throughout reaching the poor of the poorest, to reaching, covering the entire country with this massive infrastructure. This will be the first time in modern Liberia where you will see that television will be out all over the place, all across Liberia. All of the villages, the towns, the districts, the cities across Liberia will have access to the Liberia Broadcasting Television for outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. Thank you so much for watching. We say stay tuned on DN News. More to come from Capitol Building this afternoon, where there will be hearings, there will be sessions from the grounds of the Capitol Building. Do have yourself a wonderful day from the nation's capital, outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia.